Happiness is when someone understands you. Great happiness is when someone loves you. Real happiness is when you yourself love someone. Most Chinese proverbs originate from famous Chinese writers and philosophers, such as Confucius and Lao Tzu. Although most Chinese proverbs were penned hundreds, or indeed thousands, of years ago, this collection of wise Chinese sayings about love and life are still as powerful today as they were in ancient times. If you're looking for words of encouragement to help keep you on your path and help motivate you through some of life's most demanding times, these Chinese proverbs are exactly what you didn't know you needed. To believe in one's dreams is to spend all of one's life asleep. A bad beginning makes a bad ending. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. If your strength is small, don't carry heavy burdens. If your words are worthless, don't give advice. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Man's schemes are inferior to those made by heaven. Parents who are afraid to put their foot down usually have children who step on their toes. A diamond with a flaw is better than a common stone that is perfect. If you must play, decide upon 3 things at the start: the rules of the game, the stakes, and the quitting time. A bad word worshipped will echo 100 miles. A bird does not sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. A bit of fragrance clings to the hand that gives flowers. A book holds a house of gold. A man should choose a friend who is better than himself. There are plenty of acquaintances in the world, but very few real friends. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. A bird can roost but on one branch. A mouse can drink not more than its fill from a river. A bird does not sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. A candle lights others and consumes itself. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. A clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. A crisis is an opportunity riding the dangerous wind. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. A good book is like a good friend. A good memory can't beat a bad pen. A good name is better than a good face. 100 no's are less agonizing than one insincere yes. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A little impatience will spoil great plans. A man grows most tired while standing still. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, you must dive for it. Teachers open the door, but you must walk through it yourself. The journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. With true friends, even water drunk together is sweet enough. Make happy those who are near, and those who are far will come. To forget one's ancestors is to be a brook without a source, a tree without root. If you stand straight, do not fear a crooked shadow. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Insanity is doing the same thing in the same way, and expecting a different outcome. Love is not about possession. It's all about appreciation. A friend to everybody is a friend to nobody. After you is good manners. Love at first sight. It's generally used for people, but you can also use it for other physical objects. All things are difficult before they are easy. Coming events cast their shadows before them. A straight foot is not afraid of a crooked shoe. Time is money, and it is difficult for one to use money to get time. Tell me and I'll forget, show me and I may remember. Involve me and I'll understand. To talk much and arrive nowhere is the same as climbing a tree to catch a fish. One generation plants the trees, and another gets the shade. There are many paths to the top of the mountain, but the view is always the same. He who depends on himself will attain the greatest happiness. A man without a smiling face must not open shop. A needle is not sharp at both ends. A person of high principles is one who can watch an entire chess game without making a comment. A single conversation with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. By falling, we learn to go safely. Control your emotions or they will control you. Dig the well before you are thirsty. Distant water does not put out a nearby fire. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. Do not believe that you will reach your destination without leaving the shore. Don't listen to what they say, go see. Even a dragon struggles to control a snake in its native haunt. Even a hare will bite when it is cornered. Experience is a comb which nature gives us when we are bald. Failure is the mother of success. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He who cheats the earth will be cheated by the earth. He who returns from a journey is not the same as he who left. He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on one leg. I was angered, for I had no shoes. Then I met a man who had no feet. If small holes aren't fixed, then big holes will bring hardship. If you always give, you will always have. If you want to find out about the road ahead, Then ask about it from those coming back. If you want your children to have a peaceful life, let them suffer a little hunger and a little coldness. If your face is ugly, you can't blame the mirror. If your mind is strong, all difficult things will become easy. If your mind is weak, all easy things will become difficult. In hardship we see true friendship. It is easy to find 1,000 soldiers, but hard to find a good general.